Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RDA. This is your Manchester United versus Leicester City match reaction. Before we get into it, I'm gonna start off on a positive note. Thank you all for 100 subscribers. We hit 100, I think, either today or on Christmas. So thank you all for that. So yeah, if you knew anything like that, do subscribe, comment down below, and yeah, thank you all for the 100 subscribers. Only onwards and upwards from here. And now with that out of the way, gentlemen, Miloto, I am sick of this football club. I have had it. I've had it up to here with the coaching, the management, player selection, this defense. We are literally Bruno Fernandes FC. Without Bruno Fernandes, we are going nowhere. Not even relevant. I've said it before. These centre backs and that whole back line will fucking get you relegated. And to all our fans who think we're in a title race, wake up. I said it. We are nowhere near a title race. We are not even fit enough to tie the Premier League ribbons onto the trophy. We are pathetic. Pathetic, pathetic, pathetic. That should have been a win today. I don't know what Dan James was doing. I don't know what Ollie did with that team selection. Rashford should have won that game in the first half. He should have won that game in the first half. And that whole back line can get in the fucking bin. I've had it. I'm so frustrated. It's literally Bruno. Bruno is the only guy who cares. Not Pogba, not freaking Martial. No one. No, it's Bruno. It is Bruno. I've had it. Moloto, what are your initial thoughts? Because honestly, those two goals you conceded, my, I don't even know. I don't even know. I feel like Bricks could have defended better than that.
I hear you, but to be honest with you, I don't think we were horrible today. I just do think, though, we need to be more resilient if we're going to be talking title challenge. Because title challenges don't lose a game in the last 2 minutes like that. If they have to sit back and defend, they do it, and they see it through. And there was a lot of good today, I think. But defensively, it was so disappointing. And leading up to that is the first goal. It's a tough one. I think we conceded a goal like this last season as well against Wolves at the beginning of the season, and we just didn't come out quick enough and press quick enough. But it happens. We could have done better, but it happens. So that one I can kind of excuse. The second one, that late, you can't be ball watching. You can't be ball watching like Tinzwebe and Baiwa. And you can't do that with Jamie Vardy in the middle of the box. And on top of that, it was a deflection. It was just chaos at the end. And you can't be doing that. You need to be as alert as possible in that time of the game. And yeah, we would have been second. Now we're not. Now Liverpool can have, I think, 7 points from us.
4 points.
And
Yeah.
that's just disappointing.
That's if we win the game in the end. So
yeah. I'm saying if they win against West Brom.
yeah. Currently, yeah, there'll be 7.
Okay,
points.
we have the game in hand on top of that.
That's what I'm saying. So
and that's just disappointing.
it's done. I think it's done. Like fans must realize this. You can't, especially a team like Liverpool. 4 points gap they gone. They are gone. They ain't losing a game anytime soon. They
I
are
wouldn't say
gone.
that.
I would say I'm willing
I wouldn't
to bet
say
my
that.
house on this.
But
United are definitely not winning the league. City are not catching Liverpool. No one's gonna catch Liverpool. Mark my words. No one is catching Liverpool. They are gone.
hey, look, Liverpool, well, Samuel has to do something later tomorrow. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but all I'm saying is that the 4 points, 5, 7, it's not horrible. But as you say, you'd bet your house. If I was a betting man, I would say that it's probably unlikely that anyone's going to catch Liverpool. But you just never know. But defensively, we're poor. But I'll talk about the good for a second. I think it looked like second versus third. It really did. It was a quality game. And yeah, like, it's high-level football. We haven't been here for a very long time. Like, I remember back to Arsenal versus United last season, and Jim Began was saying that it's very mediocre. I think we've come a long way from that. As much as there was problems today, I think you could see that it was second versus third today. And Leicester did maybe look more of the rounded team, to be honest. They could hold the ball more, they could counter when they needed to, but they weren't very consistent with it.
Yeah.
With us, as much as we relied a lot on the counter today, relentless with that. Maybe not finish for Marcus Rashford, but I think our transition was very, very good. Our shape defensively for most of the game I thought was very, very good, and our pressing on heavy touches at Leicester, I thought that was very, very good. But it's just those little things that we need to do, that title challenges will do, that we didn't do. Marcus Rashford should definitely be scoring that head.
Should have had a hat trick today.
No excuse.
Should have had a hat trick.
And yeah, and few other chances. And ultimately, I think we should have won the game. I
We
think
should
we
have.
were slightly the better team, but we just messed up with stupid mistakes, really. And it's just so disappointing and saddening.
I really hate it, and this is why I still say I'm only out. I hate because I knew a result like this. I fell into the trap. I gave them hope in the preview. I'm like, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, but I knew it. I knew. That's why I might sound mad now because I think we did deserve to win, but I knew it. I knew this was gonna happen, whether we like it or not. This team is the biggest bunch of bottlers I have ever seen in my life. Bar Bruno Fernandes, this team is going nowhere, nowhere, and it's only a
Yeah.
matter of time.
And
If you love Bruno Fernandes, just let this sit in. You will leave us. If this continues, Bruno Fernandes will leave us. That is the serial winner we have, and he knows that he is too good for this shit every week. Every week,
yeah,
2 goals. He will get 2 goals. Let down by the defense every single week. Mark my words, Bruno Fernandes is the best player in the world at the moment, and he will leave us because he deserves everything ever. He deserves everything ever. He is what United is. He's everything United wishes they are.
yeah. Bigger picture wise, one will say it's not really hard because you've got Wolves and Villa after this, and you should expect to win those. But the thing is, I understand your frustration in that you can't score in like the 80th minute and then still draw the game. You can't work that hard to go ahead and then still bottle it. There's something wrong when you do that. Or maybe for a top four team, maybe that's enough. Maybe getting a draw against Leicester,
It
against our
is. It
rivals,
is. Yeah.
and going on to win the next two, maybe that's enough. But for title challenges, maybe not so much.
Exactly. But the thing, like I said, I wouldn't have been mad if it was a draw. It was a fair draw. That was fucking awful. We deserved it. Rashford should have made that game gone. Bruno, he
Yeah.
won that game twice for us. You put us in a winning situation twice, and they bottled it. Bottle. And that's why I'm so angry because it's the same shit every single week. No matter, even if we play well, that defense is fucking awful. The team selection
Yeah.
is always questionable. The tactics is always negative. It's I don't know. I don't know. I'm so frustrated because
Yeah,
today,
it's
if I
frustrating.
had to put the people who played today, I would leave Shaw there. I would leave Bruno, Martial, and Fred. The rest I'm just erasing off the board. That's who we played with today.
Uh,
That's who we played with today.
it's so hard, It's so hard, because I think for big part of the game, there was a lot of good performances today. But
I didn't think so.
yeah, this is football. That's just football, and the margins are so thin,
That is the
so
margins
tight
between a
that
title challenger and a top four team.
yeah,
In terms of a top four race, that's fine. But in terms of winning a title, that was nowhere near okay. That was 6 points today.
yeah.
That was 6 points. That's what it was. It was goodbye Leicester, suck our ass, and Liverpool, be ready. Be ready because now
Yeah.
we are serious. With the game in hand. We
What
are
is this
on your
team?
ass with the game in hand and we still have to play you.
What is this team? No matter it's Europa League, challenging for top four or the title. What is the team that misses up? And now we're relying on West Brom to somehow pull a miracle, and that's so frustrating.
And that's never gonna happen. I mean, I never say never, but I would say it's never gonna happen. Liverpool are gonna
Hey, to give
smack
hope.
West Brom.
To give hope, the last team to beat, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
It's not gonna happen.
it's not.
But I'm just giving some hope. The last team to beat Liverpool at Anfield was Crystal Palace, and they were managed by who? Sam Allardyce. So maybe you never know, but it's extremely
But
unlikely.
even that,
I mean,
it's
they
like,
took 3-2.
it's
Villa, I
again, it's the
think.
same thing every week. What are we relying on again? Luck. It's all this Ollie and this team is lucky.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes is our luck.
Yeah.
That we somehow, like I said, we got Bruno Fernandes, and that's just the difference. Other teams don't have a Bruno
Look,
Fernandes.
to defend the Bruno Fernandes thing, I feel like Bruno Fernandes is our playmaker. So at the end of the day, that is his job.
Oh, yeah.
And we play such a formation where we play two behind him, and we don't play like two box-to-box playmakers. We play one playmaker. So ultimately, everything has to go through him. So I kind of understand that because that's his job. But then the problem is the people behind him aren't backing him. They're not giving as much, or they're just not good enough.
They're not good enough.
One of
It's
those
just,
two.
it is. It's not. Look at this team. I look at this team in disgust. I'm like Bruno, Martial, Shaw. Yeah, the rest I couldn't be asked about. I noticed I didn't say Rashford, but it's like me and Rashford every week. That's why I either love Rashford to bits or I'm gonna rip his head off. And today I felt like ripping his head off. Because I don't want to blame Rashford. Because it's not Rashford's fault or the attack's fault today. It's this fucking defense every week. Every week. And I've had it. I've had it. I'm losing my mind with whoever it is. You know, Maguire just marking thin air all the time. Stumbling upon his own feet, marking his own players. Bailly, reckless. Lindelof is Lindelof. De Gea just doesn't look like he knows what he's doing with the ball comes to his feet. Positionally is terrible. I always think that. Sure, actually had a great game, and then but that second goal came from his side. So I was like, I don't even know anymore. And then Fred is
like,
good. Scott,
so many.
He's Scott again, isn't it?
So many of my
good
ratings.
Game.
So many of my ratings have changed just because of that one goal at the end. Like, I was giving this that an impressive ratings today, but that one goal just really finished everything. And that's just high level football, really.
Yeah, I mean, let's get into the ratings, because I think it'll be very interesting. Starting with David De Gea. I'm giving De Gea a 5. I thought that one ball where he came to his feet and you can't really see it. But the one ball that came to his feet and he scored an own goal, that was ridiculous. And then he tried faking a back injury. And I thought positionally, twice on those 2 goals, he could have done way better. I thought he could have done way better positionally. But I don't really blame him for those 2 goals, but I think positionally he could have been in a better spot. But yeah, I'm giving David De Gea a 5.
I don't know. I feel like the goals, I don't think really any of them were his fault. He didn't do much. That one chance, but at least he got away with it, and he faked a back injury. But he did look a lot under pressure today. He did look like they're pressing him back in, and he just didn't look very comfortable today. So I'm going to give him an average performance. I'm going to give him a 6.
Yeah. Luke Shaw is actually going to be the highest rated defender, and I'm going to give Luke Shaw a 6. Because like I said, he was going to be my man of the match today. If we won that game, Luke Shaw is going to be my man of the match today. Defensively, 99.9% of today's game, he did not get beat. Then that 0.1%,
I get you.
He got beaten, and it went in, and they conceded. Going forward, I thought he was immense as always. But yeah, so I'm Luke Shaw is the only player I'm gonna get it away with today. I'm giving him a 6.
I don't know. If you're saying that excluding that goal, you're giving him man of the match, I feel like you weren't watching Bailly too.
No, I said I was
Honestly,
giving
feel
him
like
the
you're
man
watching.
of the match. He was, but
I don't know.
he's
I'm
not
saying in
still
that
there.
instance.
Oh.
In that instance where, let's just say we didn't concede that goal, I think Bailly was miles away ahead of him, to be honest.
Oh, you
But,
wait till
you know,
I see
that's-
Bailly, bro. You wait. I'm gonna fucking rip him apart also. From here onwards, it's going down. It's going down.
I
with these
disagree,
players
to be
onwards.
honest. But we'll get there. Yeah, the goal came from his side. You can't excuse that, to be honest. He could have done slightly better. But besides that, yeah, it was a typical Luke Shaw performance. Defensively in position, he defends really well. His side is covered. There's never problems from that side, really. There's never the whole thing where we're saying he's tucking in so close to Maguire, like, what's his name again? Like, okay, it does happen sometimes. Let me not lie. But it's always more on Wan-Bissaka's side, to be honest. So I rate Luke Shaw. I think in the positional sense is really, really good. And he's a really, really good left back defensively. Offensively, he was really comfortable on the ball. He distributed very well. And yeah, no, I think besides that horrendous goal at the end, he had a decent game. But it's telling. So I'm going to give him a 6.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Now, I'll let you have your say after all of this, because I'm just gonna do it one way. You can analyze it after this, but like I said, I've had it till here. With this fucking defense, right? And if any of you guys know that Gordon Ramsay meme about Hell's Kitchen, this is what it's gonna do. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. All zeros. You fucking useless. All of you, get in the fucking bin. Honestly, 2-year-olds can defend better than this. 2-year-olds can defend better than this. I can defend. If I was dead, I would defend better than that. They can all get in the bin. I'm not having it. But yeah, I'm
mate.
Go ahead.
I think you're just being emotional, dude. But I respect your opinion. Maguire, very average. Like, I think tackling was good. His tackling seems to be...
He's marking this one. Fresh
yeah. To look for a positive, I think his tackling has improved. Just in the sense, I think he pops up in better areas and makes good tackles. But besides that, as you say, sometimes he just looks like he's out of it. He's not marking. He's not in the right positions to mark. He wins everything in the air, but like that doesn't really matter anymore because there's so many other problems. And I was listening to the pundits saying that he's hit and miss, but overall he's been an asset. and he's our best defender. I was like, what
That
United are
just
you
says it all,
watching,
though.
honestly?
That's
Like,
the
I
thing,
don't
though.
know
If he's our best defender, we are in trouble.
what
We would get relegated. Basically, that's what we
we're
say.
talking
We will
about.
get relegated unless we had Bruno Fernandes in this team.
They were saying he never gets injured. I guess I can respect that. But besides that, yeah, he's quite overrated by the English media, to be honest. But yeah, five really. I was gonna give him a six. We could see that goal, so I have to go down. He got a five. Bit poor. Oh yeah, I'm forgetting. I have to do all of them at once. What Baye, I disagree completely. Completely. I'm gonna remove the goal for now. I'm gonna talk about the positive. I'm gonna forget about the goal at the end. But besides that goal, I thought Baye was absolutely brilliant today. I thought he was amazing. I was gonna give Baye out of the match. I was giving Baye a nine. When do you ever get that in the back line? It's very rare. I thought what did I call him during the week? Um, I'm forgetting something about him sniffing out the danger and getting there in time. He's so good at that. And on top of that, he's got the pace and the tackling to cover for it. So he just kills fires all over the defense, and he just makes Maguire look better. And I think it's such a shame because we can't talk nothing with this guy because he's going to get injured. But I think Bailly is a really really talented defender. And then on top of that, our second goal, it doesn't happen without Bailly. It doesn't. And that thing Lindelof and Maguire do, carrying out the ball, he's so natural at it. He carried out the ball. He made a pinpoint pass to Cavani. Cavani pass to what's his name? To Bruno Fernandes. Goal. And without him, there's no goal there. So I thought he was brilliant before the last goal. But saying I was going to give him a nine, it drops all the way down to a six because you're a defender at the end of the day, and you're still supposed to stop goals. And him and Tanzova were ball watching, seriously ball watching when that cross came in, and it's their fault. It's mostly their fault that we conceded. So I'm going to give him a six, and it's very saddening.
Mm. I wouldn't even say it's happening. I think it's expected. That's why I don't trust this team because I expect that backline, irrespective of who it is, to mess it up. I fully expect them to cock up every single game. We can have 3 goals, 4 goals, 5 goals. I don't trust that defense. And that's what I'm saying with Bruno Fernandes in this team. Bruno,
I want to say
I
something.
hope Bruno is fucking on top of Harry Maguire in the dressing room, just punching his face in. Because he's the captain of that team. And he's the reason we fucking lost that game. He was part of a defense that wasn't organized, doesn't know what they're doing week in, week out. That the whole English media loves up his ass, protecting him. And his shit is a bag of shit.
I hear you, but can I say something though? I'm saying that besides the goal, Maguire had a decent game, and Lindelof was brilliant in my opinion. But do you think the way we play also adds to us conceding stupid goals? Because what do Liverpool do in this situation? They don't put 10 men behind the ball. If so, they're going to run down the corner. They're going to use offense as a big part of the defensive side.
No, yeah, it's
They're
definitely
going to be on the ball. And Man City of all would do the same thing. What we do is that because we play on the counter, when situation like this, it's such a risky tactic because you're inviting pressure. And when you invite pressure, like Tottenham, who've been amazing this season, they invited pressure against Liverpool. And there's quality players. There's Vardy, there's Barnes to cross, there's Firmino from Liverpool. When there's quality players like that and you're inviting pressure, there's a very good chance, no matter how good you are, no matter how organized you are defensively, there's a very good chance you're going to concede a goal. So our playing style does add to that, to be honest.
No, yeah, I agree. I think that's a good point. I think, if you look at Liverpool City, Liverpool will always be on the attack, so it doesn't really matter. And City will always hold the ball, so it's like, even if you're up, they hold the ball.
Like, it's
like
so
if
easy.
you just give the ball,
pass the ball around.
like if we had a midfield of Donny, Bruno, and Pogba, you tell those two when you're up, just keep it. Just keep the ball. Keep it moving, keep on passing it, and that's how City really do it. But we, like you said, we play on the counters. We like, yeah, calm, and then we get knocked.
Same thing happened like last season. Same thing happened in Southampton last season. We invited pressure. We conceded from a corner in the last minute. And yeah, as much as I said, we were very organized for most of the game, but it's just a risky tactic because just like that, you can concede because of it.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's a good point. What are you giving Lindelof? That right back today. I think before you actually give him a rating, I'm just gonna say this now. I think the only reason Lindelof played today, because Ollie lives up his ass as well, and he wanted to tell Vicky, I think that's what, Vicky, I'm not dropping you. I want you to play, so I'm playing right back instead of Axel, because he's one of their favorite players, and that's the only reason I think Lindelof played today, because Lindelof from today, he is nowhere near comfortable enough to play right back. He was on toast today. He got chow.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm not gonna include him in the whole goal thing. Then he was off, so his rate's not gonna go down because we ended up conceding and drawing the game. But I don't think he was horrible. I think he did a decent showing for someone who's never really played there. But he was getting caught out of position a lot, and it's not like Wan-Bissaka tucking in to the middle, getting caught out of possession. It's like he was pushing up too early sometimes, leaving too many spaces, not being comfortable on the ball from that side, and you could just see he wasn't
I
right
don't
there.
blame Victor for
So
it because he doesn't pick the team. I blame Ollie for that one.
yeah, yeah, but I wouldn't say he was horrible. He was just okay. I'm gonna give him a 6. Really.
Okay. Um, you can also just fuck off. Yeah. So Scott McTominay. I'm giving everyone a raise. I'm just giving zeros. I don't even like what did Scott do again. He has one fucking good game, and that's what I knew. I knew that Leeds game was gonna be a curse because it just blinds the fans. It blinds the Ollie sexuals. It just blinds everyone because now they think Scott is the next Pogba, and he's not. He's awful. Dan James, Scott, they had great games against Leeds. Leeds are built for us to play against them. Other than that, they've been shit. Every game. Every game. It's the same thing. So yeah, what do you have to say about Scott? I'm giving a 0. I think we didn't even play with Scott or these defenders.
Yeah, no, I think it's just really, really mad that we can see. To be honest, unfair thing to say. It's an unfair thing to say. Um, I don't know. I thought he was good. I won't lie to you. I thought Scott McTominay was good today. I think we didn't see the driving that he did, but like as I said after Leeds, I don't think that was just all of a sudden now. Okay, McTominay, I've heard your plea that you're box to box midfield, and from now on you're going to play like this. I don't think it was it. I think it was Ole taking advantage of Leeds being vulnerable in the midfield with Phillips being alone, and he said this is a good opportunity. And I know Scott has the legs, so I'm going to release him today. Today, I think Scott was back to his regular job. And it's really just being a body there and protecting the two behind. The tackling had improved today. And I think that had to do with confidence that he's gained from the last few games. So, yeah, I'm not going to call it the end. I don't think it had much to do with that. So I'm going to give him a 6.5.
Okay. Pastor Frederick, I thought was brilliant today. I feel bad for Fred because I think Fred, he wanted it. He wanted that win more than more than most players on that pitch. I seen Fred everywhere. He was everywhere. The tackling was on point. The quick passing out of the box to get us out of trouble. The tenacity of Fred was there. I thought Fred was amazing, and I think Fred shows why he's so important to this team and why we have this midfield problem of not getting our star names onto the field because Fred is playing so good. So I thought Fred was very good today, and I'm gonna give Fred a 7. But yeah, what do you think of Fred?
He was run-up man of the match as well. Much like Bai, his rating going to go down, but not by as much. I think towards under pressure, he started making stupid decisions, like kicking.
He showed frustration towards the end.
Passing the ball to Leicester players. The ball out, and now, yeah, like, Fred was fantastic. And this guy is turning into a monk. He's becoming one of our most valuable players. Honestly, there's going to be a big statement, but I think Fred at the moment is our second best. I think, obviously, Pogba is probably way more talented, but he never plays and he's inconsistent. And Donny as well never plays, so we can't really judge him. Fred has been amazing. Like, he looks so comfortable back there now. Like, you just expect it from him. The distribution is, he doesn't push forward as much. He is the sitter. I think he's established that. But the distribution from that deep is brilliant. He was going even deep and helping show against Old Brighton because he's crossed referred. And yeah, he's tenacious. He's just perfect. And as I've said, I don't think we need to buy what's the name again, Declan Rice and DD because I think he is our number 6 as backup. maybe there's the whole thing of buy quality players and then battle it out because of Manchester United. I can understand that. But I think this guy's ready to be starting that position. And I think he's let down by the two centre backs behind him. So I was going to give him an 8.5 in man of the match. After the ridiculous 9 I was going to give to Bailly, but that went down. So I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah, I think you made a good point. I think Fred can't do that job by himself. I think again though, he's let down by those clowns at the back of him. Just like this whole team. At the back of them, there are clowns. They are proper trash cans behind them that will get you relegated. I'm telling you, if they played for any other team, they will get you relegated. That's how bad they are. I'll take any centre backs, maybe bar the Leeds ones. Any centre backs over these guys. Anyone. Any other partnership I'll take. Because I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of this backline. But yeah, anyways, Bruno! You my boy, I thought you won it. I thought you did it all by yourself again. You are the best player in the world. You are the best player in the world by far. It's not even a competition. By far, best player in the world. I'm not gonna criticize Bruno. I'm giving Bruno a 10. My man of the match. I can't. He's everything. Without Bruno, there's nothing. There is nothing. Flawless. I seen people criticizing him for that first goal we conceded, but I'm like, yeah, criticizing. But I was like, Bruno's gonna win us this game, and he nearly fucking won us that game. But again, clowns. And even with the Bruno thing about conceding that first goal, yeah, Bruno makes a mistake. I accept that. But Maguire's touch and that ball came in. What was that? He tripped over himself while the ball was standing still, and then Scott jogged. He didn't close the shot down. How you let someone shoot outside on the edge of the ball? How? It's basic football. It's basic. That goal should have never happened. It was a great goal, but it should have never happened.
Okay, to be fair, though, it happened.
No, I wouldn't have. I would have closed that fucking ball. I would have taken him down. I would have taken a red for my team. I would have put my face. I would have put my balls on the line for that.
It happens.
It happens all the time with us.
The thing is,
it happens all the time. It's too much. It's too much.
If that's still, if that's still, I'd agree with you. But they tried to press out and they just didn't get there in time. So because of that, I forgive them, honestly.
I think if his name was Paul Pogba instead of Scott McTominay, we'd see a different story. I guarantee you, the English media would have been like, "Why is he so lazy? Pogba's so lazy. Why didn't he cover him down?" I'm just telling you, it probably would happen.
I hear you.
And it should. It's right.
But I forgive them. But into the Bruno, yeah, it's as simple as without him we don't win today. Yeah. It's as simple as that, really. Like, he scored and he assisted, and he creativity was on another level, and I thought he was brilliant. Like, this guy is so consistent, it's ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous. His numbers are mad.
It actually hurts me.
And yeah.
I just don't want Bruno to leave us. And I know at this current rate, he's going to leave us. I mean, why wouldn't you? The same reason Pogba wants to leave. It's like, can't be asked. This club is not serious about life.
And maybe they see progress. I mean, maybe they see progress. Maybe they love all of that much. Maybe they see a different picture from the inside. So let's just hope that is the case. But I was going to give him a 10 as well. Maybe a 9 or so, and because of the mistake he made is something that grilled Pogba all the time, losing the ball in deep positions. And Bruno did it today. And I would be more furious if it was Pogba, but I'm not as much, but really doesn't and stuff. But he did do it, so I'm gonna drop his rating down to an 8. But at the end of the day, an 8 is still the best rating, so he's still made the match for me.
Yeah, I mean, Bruno made it up. He made up for that mistake. I mean, he did everything he
True.
I really hope Bruno is giving it to Maguire.
But there's the argument that
he's giving it to Maguire.
There's the dizzy argument that he doesn't make the mistake because Barnes doesn't score.
Yeah, there is that dizzy argument. There's also that dizzy argument if Rashford had half a brain or just opened his eyes on a header, he would have won that game as well. Long time.
Well, Rashford is the biggest culprit offensively.
Yeah, he's the
offensively. Rashford's the biggest culprit.
Dan James, I'm not going to waste my time because I want to lie to you. So you go ahead. I'm giving also like what is Dan James again? What? Like, it's just a
He wasn't.
typical Dan James performance, isn't it? Run. That's it. That's it.
Hey, to be honest, I think today he wasn't as good as Leeds, but that's because Leeds were just open for us and like they just said, have at it. But I think it looked like he had half a brain today. Maybe not a full brain, but he had half a football brain today. And it just looked a little bit better than it's been in the past. Like tried to make some other pass, I'm forgetting. And I don't know who messed it up, but it was a good pass. But he wasn't horrible, but he wasn't great either. So, five, I guess.
I mean, yeah. Martial is such a tricky one because I hate the hate that Martial gets. The man had no chances today. He's gonna get. I'm telling you now. If people who don't like Martial, he's gonna get slaughtered today. But he had one chance that was offside, and he put it in the back of the net. And he never gets the chances. It's the same thing with the Greenwood. I'm like, why can't Rashford's chances or Cavani's chances ever be Martial or Greenwood? Because I just have more faith in that ball going in the net. I just do. And I know Martial's going to get heavily slated today, but I won't have it. I thought Martial today was great. People will say he was anonymous, but honestly, like he was left for dead. He went on amazing dribbles as normal. The passing, he didn't put anything really faulty. And that one chance he got, yes, it was offside, but he puts it away. And that's the thing with Martial. And the other thing is, when Cavani comes on, I agree with the sub. But why are you taking off Martial? Why are you not taking off Scott? Why are you not taking off, I don't know. That's up, I don't even know.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And I feel sorry for Martial because it's the same thing happening. We all thought Oli loved Martial, but the same way Van Gaal treated him, Mourinho treated him, it's happening to Martial again. He was given the number 9, he proved himself, something happened in the club, and now it looks like he's falling away, the trust isn't there with him. And I still trust him.
I don't know. I mean, he started today.
He did start today. But, guarantee that Cavani assist today is probably going to be like, people are like, this is why Cavani must play, he's better than Martial.
I don't think so.
I think so. I think the fans will push it. I'm telling the fan base doesn't like Martial.
Yeah, maybe from. I think Lukaku is basically create his own Solskjaer, someone who's going to come off the bench and score goals. And I think Ole loves Martial, honestly, and I think he's his number 9.
I hope so. I don't trust it though, because how Martial always is the guy to get subbed off, and it's never Rashford, it's never either Mata or Greenwood on the wings, it's always Tony. Oh, the fan base always blaming Tony. Why are we not waiting? Tony should score. Why don't you fucking ask your captain why he can't just keep a clean sheet for once in his life? Huh? How about that? How about if your captain just has to keep a clean sheet? We won't have this problem. We won't have to say, why did Martial score? Why was Martial onside? So, I'm actually going to give Martial a 7. I don't think he played bad today. I really don't. I was very impressed with Martial. And that chance, he just needs one. He just needs one. I think you're lagging a little bit, Manova. Maybe not a little bit, quite a lot actually. Technical difficulties? I heard you there for a split second.
Okay, let me just try.
I can hear you. Speak. Think you're coming back. Yeah, so continue.
Yeah, this happens when I hunt low. Unbelievable. Yeah, I was saying criticize Martial today. Don't understand this game. And if they're gonna criticize him, then for me, like, as much as he didn't score, and I'll get to the argument that he's a striker, but I think he was doing so well today into the whole lot. Like, it was really, really impressive in my opinion. I think it was an integral part of our transition. He was dropping deeper than normal, like dropping very deep. There was time times we're seeing him next to Fred. But I very important and create chances. And on top of that, he wasn't really playing striker for most of the time. I think all I wanted them to switch him and Rashford
Yeah.
a lot today. And you'd say him with in the penalty box. Is it his fault? Because all is clearly seeing that there's other attributes in his game that and he's telling him to move around the pitch and cause problems all over the pitch. So really his fault. So it's more on the manager. You can't say he's a striker, he should score goals. Well, if the manager's asking him to do other classic number 9, then it's more on the manager really. So I think it.
I think you lagged out again, Mustafa. I think you're back again. Yeah, so you said you think Marshall had a good game.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. The last thing you said, well, that we could hear was that you think Marshall had a good game.
Yeah, no. Let's just go with that really because network's pretty bad. I agree.
So you agree with the 7?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this man, Marcus Rashford. I just want to coach him. I'll be honest with you. Let me coach Marcus Rashford, please. I'll tell him to open his eyes. I'll tell him where to shoot, when to take the longer run-ups, when to pass. And by everything Marcus Rashford did today, he should have won this game. He should have won this game in that first half without a doubt. Should have won that game. That header, he's known for closing his eyes on the ball. I think it was harder to miss than score. It was harder to miss than score with that header. Then the amount of times he was offside today were ridiculous. The switching today, I don't like Rashford as the out and out striker. I don't think he can do that. We've seen he's better on the wingish, either the right or the left. I think that's where he prefers it. And like I said, at the end of the day, Marcus Rashford should have won us this game, but he didn't. And he did get one goal, and I'm proud of Rashford for getting that goal. But other than that, I thought he was shot. He had a stinker today. He had a stinker. So I'm gonna give Rashford a 6 though. But by that, I thought he was horrible, and that 6 is just because of that goal. Muluto, I guess you lagging again. Okay, so yeah, we got technical difficulties. I think we got Muluto back now. But Muluto, like I said, with Marcus Rashford, he should have won us this game. All I want is I want to coach him. That's all I want to do. You know, I'll tell him when to shoot, when to pass, when to run. Because clearly, he doesn't know what he's doing. Sometimes it's either great, sometimes it's not. Today, I think I would have... If he didn't get that goal, it could have been a lot worse. So I'm literally just giving him a 6 purely based on that goal. Other than that, I thought he was absolutely useless.
Yeah. The difference is, if we're Salah or Mane with those chances, we win this game. We score 4 or something. And yeah, no, there's just little things to his game. I guess maybe he's young. He still has time to develop them. But this is something that at the highest level, in a title chase, you can't forgive him. And that first one, geez, my life. Like, he should have scored that one. Like, there's no excuse in the world for that one. And there's a lot of chances that he missed that he should have scored. Because of them, I even forgot he scored a goal. But yeah, it was a hit or miss game, average game. So I'm going to give him a 6.
Yeah, I think that's fair for Marcus Rashford. If you're a Rashford fan, hide it. I don't know what to tell you. Tell your boy to freaking make better decisions in his life, On football.
Okay,
Out of football, he's great. On the football pitch, questionable.
Since my network's better, can I just touch on what I said about about Anthony Martial?
Yeah.
I was saying that I think his hold-up was brilliant today. I think it is clear that Ole is asking him to do that. Ole clearly recognized that as the best part of his game. So he's asking him to go deep. Like sometimes today I saw him next to Fred. So him going that deep. And it was effective on the transition. And he really helped us offensively. And I think He kept switching to the left as well. Marcus Rashford going through the middle, which Rashford, he's good at that if the ball's coming over the top and he has to run onto it.
Yeah.
But in terms of his back being to go, it's not that great, to be honest. So can you really blame Martial into the goal scoring if his managers ask him not to be in the box and do other things? So I think if you look at what he was clearly asked to do, he was brilliant today.
Yeah, I mean, but people won't have it, you know. People won't have it. And I won't lie to you, I'm a part of the Martial FC. I'm not Rashford FC. I'm Martial FC. And Bruno FC 100%. I don't know how you cannot be in Bruno FC if you support United. Yeah,
With Rashi, I feel like he's so young, he's already getting 20 goals. So you can forgive him. And he's clearly going to grow into it. And
I just, the crazy
thing.
thing is just if he just does the things I say that are negative, right? I'm telling you, this man can win a Ballon d'Or. I'm telling you, this man can win a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, he's talented.
That's what irritates me the most. It's like, boy, you could. I'm not taking away with it, but what are you doing? What are you doing? What is that header? What you could, that other shot when you're on the eye, not. I don't know, but yeah, for me,
maybe he needs,
that was the
maybe he
team
needs to work on other things.
Yeah.
You know, I can imagine he works a lot on his skill and his dribbling because he's really good at it,
his
and
pace,
the finishing
his
is really
power,
good. So.
Yeah, I think it's just
Don't
decisions.
works now.
But
Maybe
I don't think
he
that's a
needs
personal thing. I think that's, why isn't the coaches telling him that? And I think the coaches don't want to tell him that because they're happy with the way Rashford is,
True. Look at Ronaldo. I feel like if you want to be the best, you take it upon yourself to adjust your
Ronaldo
game
does it himself,
when necessary. So he needs to look like I need to work on this. I need to pass sometimes and not try to shoot whenever there's an opportunity. And if he does that, he himself will be arguably the best left wing in the Premier League.
I agree. But yeah, for me, those are the play ratings. If your name is not on the board, that's what I thought of you. You just weren't there. That I've had. That was our defense. Nothing but sure. De Gea, I only put him there out of courtesy because I don't want to blame him too much. But you might as well just remove De Gea anyways. He didn't do anything really. You might as well actually just remove everyone and just leave Bruno on this pitch because that's what it was. That's our life at the moment. It's Bruno. It's Bruno. And all I'll say is enjoy him while he's here because I can't guarantee he's going to be a forever. I can't guarantee he's going to be a forever at this rate.
At the end of the day, though, I just want to say something. United fans, we have really, really, really high expectations, and we tend to be so. I don't know, harsh is the right word, but we can be very harsh on this team. Because at the end of the day, I think we must also consider that today was second versus third. You know, like when things like this happen in Man City versus Liverpool, people will say, "Yeah, but it's so tight," and they're both the juggernauts of the Premier League. But one can argue for this game as well. It was a really sense I can forgive.
Okay, you were lagging a little bit, but I think we kind of quote what you said. So don't worry about that. It seems like
It's bad today.
Yeah, it's bad today. But you know what else is bad today?
This happens.
Yeah. You know what else is bad today? Before anything goes more wrong, is this guy once again. And isn't it ironic how after the Poch news breaks out, he's up to his old shit again? Isn't it ironic? The McFred, the Dan James, playing Lindelof at right back, then Diamond, then 4-2-3-1 in the game, then I don't know what he's doing. It's ironic. So to me, honestly, that lineup, shocking. Tactically, the way we set off, I was not happy. I hate this counter. I don't mind it sometimes, but I honestly hate it. I despise it. The way we are set up defensively, shocking. There's still that bottle mentality. I'm giving Oli today a 1. I'm giving him a 1. It is pathetic.
I think that's harsh, to be honest, because it was little things. I think he got a lot right.
You know what it is for me? I looked at our bench today and I'm like, that bench is better than our first team. That bench is better than our starting team.
I don't know anymore. Really.
Donny, Pogba,
I've gone to a point where I don't.
Mason
Okay, maybe
Greenwood,
Donny.
Axel Twanzebe.
Maybe Donny.
There's 5 players there that
Maybe
could
Donny.
walk into that team.
Donny, I can kind of understand, but I as well would have done what Solskjaer did today into the midfield because Fred and McTominay have worked in these games, so I would have done it. I definitely wouldn't have played Pogba because he's not made for these games, and it's been proven time and time again. And I respect Ole for doing it, and by doing it in a way we have a stronger team because we have these guys who are so in the midfield. Then we have the flair of Pogba. It's in the back line. Maybe shouldn't have played Lindelof there. But at the end of the day, Lindelof didn't do much wrong as well. Maybe it wasn't great, but didn't do much wrong. And then Bailly, it's such a shame because Bailly played well for 80% of that game. But when he wasn't on it, it was the telling moments. So, yeah, football can be harsh. So, because of the goal, and he picked Bailly in terms of there, and because Lindelof played there, I'm going to give him, and because we drew at the end of the day, I'm
And
going to give
Dan
Ole
James.
6
I
now.
mean, Dan James was ridiculous.
I don't think it was bad.
I thought.
I don't think Dan James was horrible.
I mean, there's two players.
I
that
do think
keep
Mason would have been a
consistently
better
saying
chance.
that are ridiculously bad, and it's always Scott, and it's always Dan James. I hate those two players. There's Donny, there's Pogba, there's Mason, there's even Mata if you want to do it. You have Cavani now. You can play a front three of Cavani, Martial, Rashford. I wouldn't have done that today, but you can't do that. I hate this team.
What I want to say
selection.
though,
It's pathetic.
but has this pair not worked though in the past?
No,
In these type of
it
games,
was one game, Leeds.
I wouldn't say that. Honestly, I feel
If
like
you
when
want,
they play,
boy,
we're very
if you
good.
want to be top
We're
four,
very solid in the
you pick
midfield.
that partnership. If you want to win a league, don't pick that team. That team won't win you the league. Showed today. It showed
Honestly,
today. That team
I
won't
think
win you the league.
if we played
That's a
if
fact.
we played Matic and Pogba, I think we could lose this game because I think Matic, as good as he is,
You
the
don't even have
pace
to.
is not there.
I said you could even play Donny.
Pogba-
And Oli will never pick Donny.
I get you.
Never. You'll never pick Donny.
I
That's
get
how
you.
idiotic this manager is.
The argument I'm trying to make is that logically I understand what he's trying to do, because I think those two are probably the most proven in the past few. To be honest, because Donny's good, but Donny never plays. That's the thing. So it's just a weird one. You can't really throw him in when these two have played more and have done it more. Pogba is not for this game. He's really not. We've tried it. Pogba's just not for it. Defensively, he's a liability, and I also wouldn't have played him. And honestly, I also would have played Donny and Scott McTominay. James, I can understand that argument. I would have picked Mason as well. I think he would have been much more of a threat. Maybe it wasn't a game for James because Leicester was going to play
It's
deep,
never
so I don't
a
understand
game.
that.
Unless it's Leeds, it's not a game for Dan James.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So it's a weird one. I don't think he was horrible, but I don't think Ole was great today. So I said 6.5.
Oh, 6.5.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm telling you, while this guy's still our manager, boys, forget that league title, forget a cup, we are going nowhere. You want hope? Bruno Fernandes is your hope. Hold on to, enjoy him while he's here, because Oli is a clown. That backline is a clown. Dan James is a clown. Rashford has clown moments. It's bad. It's bad.
Like, into the title race thing, can I say something? I don't think we're going to win the title.
We are.
And I wouldn't say we're definitely in a title race. What I've said in the past is that this season is unpredictable. And I've heard people say, yeah, but Liverpool are on it and they're going to run away. I don't know about that. I don't know. I think Liverpool are still very capable of dropping points. So with that in mind, you just never know what could happen. But if I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet United. And if you're asking me, do I think we'll be there in May? No. But you just never know, really. And today has made it worse because they're definitely going to beat West Brom.
Like I said it in the preview. If United was serious about the title race, you'd have won today, and then you would have won every single game up until Liverpool to give us a chance.
Yeah, today was an important game.
Kiss your title challenge goodbye. I'm telling you now. Molotta says never say never. I'm telling you now, kiss it goodbye. That is it. Done. Get your dream. Smash your dreams now. Don't dream with this club. Don't hope with this club. You'll only get let down. I'm telling you. Don't do it. You will get let down with this club. Today was it. It summed up United. Every time. Not even Bruno could save us today. Not even Bruno could save us today, So, it is what it is, It is what it is. Liverpool, congratulations on your second title in a row. I'll tell you.
Oh, dude, please relax.
I'm telling you,
please relax.
It's done. City,
it's not done. It's very far from
City,
done.
pathetic. Every other
Whoever
team is
says-
pathetic. Liverpool.
Let me just make something
Go on.
clear. I think whoever says, in a way, I think whoever says done right now is naive. And I might be backlash for that because maybe I'm underestimating Liverpool. But I just feel like there's so long to go. 1, 2, they're not as far as they were last season. They're much closer than they were last season at this point. 3, I think counting out Chelsea and counting out Man City at this point is a bad idea. I think Man City are slowly creeping back up. Maybe they're not the most exciting, but they have good players. They still have a window in January to strengthen, and I think it's just far from over.
That's true. Yeah, but City can shove up their old money up their ass anyways. I don't back that manager. I don't back that team. I just simple as that. I think Liverpool are way better than Man City. I do. I would like City to win because I absolutely hate Liverpool, but it's no competition. It's not a competition. They drew against us. They were scared of us. I mean, you're scared of United. You got some problems.
And on top of that, just for those who think there's a chance for United, it's not going to happen. But for those who think there's a chance, we still have 2 games against Liverpool.
Good luck. That's all I want to say. Good luck. You can have hope. I have no hope in that defense. I've got no hope in Oli. I've got hope in Bruno Fernandes. I've got hope in Rashford, Martial, Mason, Cavani, Fred. That's it. It ends there. It's
And
a good show.
like, if we'd lost today, if we'd done this today against who's horrible against Fulham, I'd be furious. But we did this against the second team in the league, you know. So yeah, I can see where everybody's coming from, but I'm also not completely.
The thing for the top four
distraught
race, the
about it.
initial goal of the season was to get top four easy. It's great,
Mhm.
but I'm just saying, in terms of the title race, that's game over. That's game over. It's done. That's game over.
For me, it depends on how good Liverpool are.
Considering half the team is dead and they're walking over teams, it is what it is, boys. It's done. I'm telling you, it's done. It's done. I hate to say it, it's done though. I've got no hope. You best believe. That's why people call us negative or whatever. All out is fuck. That's the reality of the situation. What is there to hope for besides Bruno Fernandes? To pull him off of madness, winning a Ballon d'Or. That's it. That's all my hope. That's our trophy this season. Bruno getting the Ballon d'Or. That's it. But yeah, anyways, it's been a good show. I think again, matches coming thick and fast. We literally have a game on Monday, so preview Monday. Yeah. Monday or Tuesday?
I think Tuesday.
Tuesday, maybe. Yeah, Tuesday. So preview again tomorrow.
Then another one on Friday.
Yeah, so we have a preview coming up again tomorrow. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Like I said, thank you for the 100 subscribers. Finally, we waited for like a while. So thank you for 100 subscribers. Subscribe if you're new, if you enjoyed the channel, if you're a United fan. Comment down below what you thought about today's performance. I thought it was an absolute shocker of a game. And yeah, leave a like and all that good things. And from Lot and I, we will check you on the next one.